Welcome back to the 99s Bitcoins YouTube channel. I'm your host Umar Khan, and today we're talking about what's going on in the market. As you see, the market is crashing. Ethereum below $4,000. Everyone kind of in a state of panic, a state of shock. So we're gonna kind of do a live market update to kind of see where we sit in the market today. I do want to ask, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down below. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the chat bot. Let's go ahead and just start things off with market cap, see the rampage that has taken place and what's been going on in the market. On the day, we are down nearly 3%. In terms of fear and greed index, we are at 32 fear. I believe this is a 30-day low, if I'm not mistaken. We see the alt season still 70 out of 100. And then the RSI is 36. We're sitting very, very oversold. A lot of selling taking place in the market. And what's kind of causing this market crash to go down? Let's go ahead and ask artificial intelligence itself. But again, before we continue, I do want to ask, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down below. We're always making live videos like this, crypto updates, and a lot of crypto content. So that sounds like it's something you're interested in. Hit the subscribe button down below. Are we taking a look from CoinMarketCap AI, the TLDR? Why is the market down today? The crypto market fell 3.44% in 24 hours, extending a 7-day loss of 8.3% as rate cut optimism crashes with liquidation, cascade, and technical breakdowns. So again, a lot of selling taking place, which is causing the market to go red. Again, we're very optimistic about the rate cut, which it did happen, but again, it didn't go the way we wanted to see things through. Typically speaking, September is not the greatest month for crypto. Usually October following month is greater. So again, take advantage. Before we go deeper in live, I do want to say I find this as a phenomenal time to take advantage and buy the dip. All right, so we see macro jitters, effects, mixed signals, post rate cuts, spooked leverage traders. We see a liquidation storm, $1.7 billion in liquidations, biggest since 2024, triggered panic selling, and a technical breakdown. Key support levels, breach RSI at oversold extreme. So again, a lot of selling going on, which is causing this reddish nature in the market. Again, I personally think going into the next couple of weeks, we are going to see a reversal. I've been exposed to the crypto markets now for the past 8 years. I really got in like 2017, started taking it more seriously in the 2021-2020 cycle. And I can say we do have these seasons of highs and lows. So if you're new to the game and you're seeing a big sell-off, I would honestly see it as a phenomenal opportunity to buy the dip and take advantage. I can say with full confidence that this is most likely not the bottom. It's not over just yet. We haven't even hit true euphoria. So again, just keep that in the back of your mind. Continuing on the deep dive, so the overview. Federal Reserve's first 2025 rate cut, September 17th, initially boosted market, but Chair Powell's September 24th warning about labor market weakness and sticky inflation reignites fears. Traders priced at 91.9% chance of October cut from BitGet, and crypto faced a $1.7 billion in liquidation on the 22nd, the largest since December 2024. But what it means, crypto 24-hour correlation with the S&P 500 rose to plus 0.65, shows a shared macro sensitivity. An analyst noted crypto's positions at the last liquidity pipeline from the crypto quant, lagging equities during early easing phase. So again, still looking pretty healthy here. We're not looking like something that's devastation specifically targeted to the crypto market that's forcing liquidity to be lost. It's more so general economics that's taking place. Okay, so what it means: high leverage perps up 14% monthly, amplified losses, the spot/perp ratio hit to 0.29, a 3-month low, signaling derivative driven volatility, and technical breakdown bearish impact. So total crypto market broke below 50% Fibonacci retracement, so that's at 3.91 trillion, and 7-day SMA at 3.87 trillion. The 7-day RSI plunged to 18.56, and the most oversold since March 2025's extreme fear period. So what do we have to watch for? A hold above the 78.6 fib level, 3.8 trillion, to prevent a test of the 200-day EMA, which was at $5.54 trillion. So again, a mouthful here. Now, what's the conclusion we're getting here? Today's drop reflects a toxic mix of macro doubt, drives reckoning, and broken technicals, with the fear and greed index at 32 and BC dominance rising 58%. Traders are fleeing alts for safety, Watch tonight's 22.6 billion options expire for volatility cues. Will whales defend 100k BTC or let puts dominate? Again, in my personal opinion, I think this is where the whales are going to take advantage and buy the dip. We see this time and time again in the market, right? We have this big fear, we have this big scare, and the market takes a hit only to, very soon get caught. Last year, I want to say around April time, when the Middle East conflicts were at a high, not that they've gone low by much, but again, they're at a true high. We did see the market take a massive hit, especially with the Iran conflicts and the potential fear of World War III being triggered. That caused the market to crash. And if I'm not mistaken, that was 2024 April. I remember I was out of the country at the time. And again, it caused a lot of people to panic sell, and we thought the markets were over. And I think around that time, Bitcoin had dipped below 100K. Then shortly after, we saw it recover. The second big scare we saw this cycle was when Elon Musk and Donald Trump were going back and forth. That was the first time we've seen Bitcoin dip below $100,000 momentarily, or it might have been about a couple hours, 12 hours or so, before it's seeing a bounce back. So we do see these cycles in the market of some highs, some lows, things that trigger. But again, those two triggers I mentioned earlier were far more greater to public health, public safety, which caused it to dip. Now, in my personal opinion, obviously it's not financial advice, so I'm not a financial advisor. These rate cut smaller in the macro, in my personal belief. So again, I wouldn't say this is a be all end all for the market, and I actually see this as a fantastic time to buy. We're going to go through a couple more articles, then I want to take a look at a couple of key crypto projects that I'm watching right now, and then we'll kind of circle back into the market segment. Obviously, we're live, so if you have any questions, comments, or want me to review a coin of your choosing, do let me know in the chat box down below. I also want to take the second to plug the partner for our channel, which is Best Wallet. Best Wallet is an anonymous crypto wallet that lets you create an account without verification, ID, or KYC. Get the most secure and anonymous non-custodial crypto wallet today. Available on Google Play and Apple App Store. Every download genuinely supports the channel tremendously, guys. So if you want to support the channel, go ahead and download. Link in the description box below. You're able to buy and swap cryptocurrencies with Best Wallet, the smartest way to buy, store, and manage your crypto in 2025. It has a clean UI. It's recommended by Forbes, Bitcoinist, Money, the New York Post. So again, a lot of reputable sources in the finance and crypto space. And again, every download supports the channel tremendously. I use the wallet myself. Clean UI, multi-chain, multi-wallet, non-custodial. You're able to buy, store, deposit, send, swap, manage your portfolio stake. It also has a token launchpad and is secure and supports 60 plus chains. If you're interested in downloading, I'll be leaving a link in the description box below. But back to the news side of things, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these headlines. Maybe if some articles stick out, we could go through them. We see crypto news today, September 25, another market crash. Bitcoin price can break 113, ETH loses 4K. Now again, looking at the quick pricing, right? We see Bitcoin currently at 109. I personally don't think we're dipping below. Even if we dip below 107, 108, I'll be genuinely shocked. Ethereum dipping below 4K, phenomenal time to buy in. This could probably jump back by tomorrow around this time. I'd imagine we'd be back above the 4,000 zone. We saw BNB holding at 942, which is very bullish after bringing $1,000 recently. It just goes to show that the market is still stable. There's still some strong points in the market, which makes it very bullish in the long haul. Okay, so again, quick little market update over there. And then we're seeing Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum are falling. And here are three main headwinds facing the crypto sector. Let's go and see just like some bullet points on what this article is about. So some key points. So Fed rate cut wasn't enough to sustain cryptocurrency prices. This week saw 1.6 billion crypto liquidation, over 360 million in outflows from the Bitcoin ETFs, and then caution of placing encumbrance that there are some positive drivers in the pipeline and 10 stocks we like better than Bitcoin. So again, obviously a lot of articles are going to be plug-in, mix things back and forth. But again, that's what we expect from the market. So the crypto market has extraordinary year with top cryptos like Bitcoin, Ethereum setting new all-time highs. The upward trend has stalled recently. As I write this, Bitcoin has fallen 5% in the last week. Ethereum is down 13%, and XRP has shed over 9% in the same period of time. Let's see, money's flown out of crypto ETFs, which again, when people start fearing, they start selling. So that's kind of, I was given over the 1.6 billion liquidation. I actually want to know more about this. So CoinGlass data shows over 1.6 billion was liquidated on September 21st. The largest amount so far in 2025 were 500 million in Ethereum positions and around 300 million in Bitcoin positions were wiped out. The liquidation highlights how leveraged positions can quickly cascade as falling prices trigger liquidations and push prices even lower. The use of margin and leverage in crypto can amplify price volatility and leverage levels in crypto are increasing. Investors can use their crypto as collateral and essentially borrow money to make bigger positions. If the market moves in their favor, it could translate into higher returns. However, the prices going the other way, this isn't enough collateral to back up the loan, and the broker may liquidate and basically close your position. So again, that's obviously something to kind of have in the back of your mind when trading with leverage, right? That's a big reason why we're seeing this right now. A lot of leverage traders getting wiped out, which again happens in these macro crashes. Again, that's why it's a high risk, high reward, especially when investing leverage. That's why I personally don't love using leverage unless I'm extremely confident about something. So again, don't want to take that gambler approach in the market. We're seeing Aster, which we're going to cover in a second, crash over 30%. Buy the dip or more pain ahead. I think buy the dip. I think this project could easily go to $10 this cycle, without a doubt. We're still talking about other coins. Three reasons: stock market crash, suddenly $200 billion sell off from fresh Bitcoin. So again, a lot of articles, a lot of opinions on what's going on, the real reason crypto's crashing, and why it's bullish. I actually like watching Jesse Echo a lot. He actually has some very insightful points and tips. Let's actually just kind of play through
Three
like
reasons.
$1 billion has just been liquidated from the crypto market.
We're just gonna play a quick little snippet and just go see what he's saying live. Let's go ahead. Some live commentary.
And while everyone else is panicking and losing their minds, I'm here to tell you why this was not only expected, but it's actually bullish. This is the exact liquidity vacuum environment that I've been talking about and preparing you guys for.
Again, like he's suggesting, every market, and remember in the beginning of the video I was saying as well, we see these highs and lows, and these opportunities are great for you to buy your position rather than buying at the top and only make a small percentage. When we see these solid dips, we're able to get in and buy at the bottom
for literally months, and we know for a fact that it's almost over. Today I'm going to be talking about what all of this means, what likely comes next, the only bearish, and exactly how that would happen, and overall how I see things playing out from October into November, and how that's likely to affect smaller tokens like Avo, Virus, Winner, Una, etc. Okay, so this morning I woke up to the single biggest liquidation that we've seen in crypto since 2024. Bitcoin went from 115,000 dropping all the way to 114,000 before absolutely plummeting in a single hour from 114,000 all the way
this is due to all those
down to, for those of you guys who don't understand what liquidations are or kind of how this works, when people take out leverage investing into something like Bitcoin, they do this because like they get more upside exposure or downside exposure when the price moves. Basically, if they take out 2x leverage on $10,000 invested in Bitcoin, it's as if they have $20,000 invested into Bitcoin. So say they really believe that the price is going to go a lot higher and they want to make more gains when that
this is Kairos high reward, very basic leverage stuff. I'm sure most of you guys, if you're watching this far into the video,
happens, they might take out leverage so that, you know, they have double the gain.
Honestly, we're not going to play through his video, but again, very insightful dude. I've been watching him since the last cycle as well. He kind of knows what he's talking about. He just doesn't shill crap either. So again, check out this video, the real reason crypto is crashing and why it's bullish. Again, more or less, if I'm not mistaken, just from the title, I could tell you, he's basically saying this is a phenomenal opportunity to get in, buy into your favorite cryptos, the ones you're most bullish about, and basically ride this wave all over again. This is, again, the third time I told you, the third and most notable time it's happened. Excuse me. Third most notable time it happened. So you want to take advantage so you could be able to ride this wave. Again, another setup in the market. Now, I also want to, like we talked about the bullish, we talked about the market news and the update. Now let's talk about some key opportunities in the market that you should definitely be taking advantage of. I kind of touched on Aster early in the video, but again, Aster down as well on the day, down nearly 21%. This is like the BNB backed meme coin. Aster is the token for the new decentralized network. So again, the reason why I'm bullish for this one is it's a standout project backed by CZ, and CZ on record said himself why he's so bullish for decentralized exchanges and why he thinks they could outperform centralized exchanges and how he wants to be in the part of the mix. We saw what he did for BNB. We saw what he did for Binance as a whole. And again, this man is not wrong very often. So again, a phenomenal opportunity here. And this is another case of buying the dip. Obviously, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and phenomenal spots to buy. Solana, phenomenal spots to buy. But again, it comes down to your personal take on where you see the market. Also, if you're looking for more meme coins and pre-sale side of things, I want to take a second to highlight a couple of pre-sale projects we've been watching very closely for the past couple of weeks. One of them that we're looking at is Bitcoin Hyper. Now this one's very cool because they're bringing L2 solutions to Bitcoin. Bitcoin Hyper, the fastest Bitcoin layer 2 chain. Scale and speed for Bitcoin are finally here. Bitcoin Hyper will power the fastest layer in Bitcoin history. It will unlock fast and cheap Bitcoin transactions, which will unleash the true power of Bitcoin for payments, meme coins, and dApps, therefore making it easier to build on BTC. Again, like we see building on Solana, Ethereum, BNB, Cardano, and all of these other blockchains, right? The reason why we can't build Bitcoin as of now is because it's clunky, it's old. But again, L2 solution using Solana virtual machines could help that to make Bitcoin more buildable and scalable. And again, they are raising a lot of money. They raised over $18.2 million in their pre-sale. On average, raise about $200,000 a day. And again, I want to show you some proof here. So you can see this was from yesterday, September 24th, as right now, September 25th. And this is them raising $18 million. In 24 hours, they've raised over $245,000. They have a lot of whales buying this one. You're not going to want to skip this one. If you're interested in buying, I'll be linking this one in the description box below. Again, this looks like a solid opportunity, especially when the markets recover. When this goes live, it can absolutely perform exceptionally. So again, always on the lookout for some top projects to buy. And the main thing is, guys, like Jesse was suggesting, like I may suggest myself, is you want to take advantage and find yourself in these positions where you could buy high, or not buy high, buy low, sell high. And again, market conditions like this is almost like a gift from the market. Like take it, buy the dip, your Boxing Day sale, your Black Friday sales, right? And again, this is not just exclusive for pre-sale projects. We're also seeing this in the meme space. We're seeing this in the alt space. We're seeing opportunities all across the board. Take a look at this. This is the top meme coins right now based on market capitalization. We're seeing red anywhere from 18%, 12%, 23%. Fartcoin down nearly 40%, right? This is a phenomenal buying opportunity. Down 40% on a week is no joke. And again, when we see recoveries, we're talking about guaranteed 40% gains, right? And again, a week ago, before it's down 40%, none of us thought it was going to go down. In fact, a lot of us thought it was going to continue going up. I mean, not only could you get 40% off your entry price, but again, there's still more room to grow, right? And Fartcoin, for example, we're using Fartcoin as an example, currently sitting at a $500 million market cap. This could easily be in the multi-billions, right? So again, when you take that into factor, it looks like a pretty bullish opportunity. Talking about bullish opportunity, I want to talk about a Solana meme that's currently on pre-sale right now that you guys might be interested in. This one is called Snorter. Okay, Snorter is a trading bot. Okay, but the token Snort was going to power the trading bot, and the token's actually going live in 24 days. So meet Snorter, the Solana meme coin trading bot, and it's perfect because it's going live in the perfect time. Because typically speaking, October is a very strong month for crypto, and again, if that remains true, and this launches in that time, it will be launching in a phenomenal time. So you're getting it at a fantastic time. They reached over $4 million in their pre-sale. What is Snorter? Snorter is the best crypto pre-sale. Meet Snorter, the adventurous artifact that blends meme coin fun with real crypto trading prowess. Powered through Telegram, Snorter is the best crypto trading bot. Help you sniff out the rarest opportunities in the market. They're gonna have the lowest fees on Solana, fast execution time, exclusive access to new tokens, as well as front running and MEV protection. Has a ton of features like honeypot protection, rug pull protection, copy trading, limit orders, automated sniping, and fast and secure swaps. So again, looking pretty solid, and these are the features compared to the general market. Now, why would you want to buy the token? Because you're going to get some added incentives for holding the tokens. Plus, it's a phenomenal pre-sold opportunity that's going live in historically a very strong month for crypto. If you're interested in buying, you can buy directly from the website, which I'll link in the description box below. We can even take a look at this in the staking tab. They're offering 115% staking. Okay, now another source I like to go to is X for crypto coins, right? It's a great place for news, especially when your algorithm's correct. It's a great place for news. It's a great place to kind of see what's going on, finding trends in the market. We see Pengu as a doge of the cycle. Again, Pengu is another token I'm extremely bullish for, right? And we're seeing generally the markets are feeling pretty bullish for what's going on. Everyone looks like they want to take advantage of the crash. Okay, Becker is a nice voice in the crypto market. All like hell on earth right now. That's why I'm adding a lot here. Embrace the terror. Again, he's called bottom many times before. He tells you to buy the dip. Historically, he seems to be right. So again, I would take his word for it. Now I wanted to show you guys the video of Aster and CZ Binance's commentary after this BNB coin. Again, I'm very, very bullish for it. Especially when CZ's bullish for something, this guy has a man of vision. And this is the exact post I was talking about. Okay, remember I was telling you about how decentralized exchanges are the future of crypto. This post goes into it a little bit deeper. So let's go ahead and take a look. So again, in the future, DEXs are going to be bigger than centralized exchanges, and we want to invest heavily in these areas. We want to invest exactly on things like Aster that will disrupt our arena, BNB. CC claims that Aster has way more potential than Binance, and you're selling at $2. Let's go ahead and see what this goat has to say. So again, let me go ahead and rewind to the top, add some volume.
I've said this many times. In the future, DEX is going to be bigger than CEX, and we want to invest heavily in those areas. Yeah, we want to invest in the things that will overturn that will disrupt our business.
How are you? Are you already in the process of doing that?
Oh yeah, we invested in multiple DEX perps, etc. I've said this many times. In the future, DEX is going to be bigger than CEF.
So again, he remains bullish. And not only is he bullish, right? It's very easy for someone to claim they're bullish or bearish on anything. But again, he positioned himself correctly. He put his money where his mouth is. And in this case, he put his money by investing in Aster very early on and supporting it very early on. And again, if this momentum continues, if he continues to push this narrative, and if he stands behind this project, it's only going to go further from here. I made a whole dedicated video about Aster earlier today, talking about how I believe in the long-term future it could reach the price of $80, and that's what the market cap that BNB has today. So again, the potential is definitely there, and again, I see that future ahead for this one. Again, call me crazy, but I made these bold price predictions in the past before, and again, sometimes, hey, when we're lucky, they come true. So again, obviously, that's very bullish for Aster. Now, again, on this channel, we cover a lot of pre-sales as well. So I got a couple more other pre-sales I want to show to you guys before we close this one off. And again, this one is looking like it has a ton of potential. And this one is called Pepe Node. Pepe Node is a pre-sale project that's mixing play to earn and gaming space together under this whole Pepe narrative umbrella. So Pepe Node pre-sale, mine to earn meme coins. Pepe Node lets you build your own virtual meme coin mining rig, buy nodes, build your server room, and combine your nodes for huge bonuses. So you can buy nodes, upgrade your faculties, and earn meme coins. And again, all virtually, so no computing power required. Plus, they're offering 916% stake in reward, and they've raised over $1.4 million in pre-sale. Again, this is a project that I've actually bought into myself, and I'm very bullish for it. Again, not financial advice, but if you want to load up, this could be one for you. Again, 900% stake in reward in a market like today. It's absolutely insane. It's unheard of. You're not seeing rewards like that in the market. And again, do your own research due diligence, but from a safe source, not like it's like some scam website that we're talking about here, right? So about Pepe Node, Pepe Node brings gamified meme coin mining to the masses, no physical computing power required. Pepe Node allows you to build a customized meme coin mining rig in your own virtual server room. More nodes equals more meme coins. So you can buy nodes, upgrade your faculties, and earn. Again, all done virtually, okay? So your server room will mine your Pepe Node and activate your yields. And then the more refined your setup, the more you can earn. So you start with an empty room. You start buying your nodes. You can combine them as well, and you can also sell them. That's where the whole gamification comes in this. So again, very, very cool project. Again, if you're looking at something to buy right now before October, I would strongly suggest Pepe Node. Again, I'm gonna get all the pre-sales in the description box below. I also made a dedicated video of the top 6 crypto projects I'm buying before October. And again, why do I keep mentioning October? You know, there's like a rhyme, popular on X in the crypto world, only up October. Again, we are seeing it just happens time and time again. Again, history doesn't always repeat itself, and people say sure it does rhyme, but again, it does tend to repeat itself. And we are seeing all the telltale signs. We're seeing the crash. Typically, after a crash, we see a pump, and if all these things are aligned the way it is going to be a phenomenal opportunity to take advantage. So again, after you watch this live, if you want to check out that video, it should be out by now. It'll be titled top 6 meme coins or best 6 not meme coins, cryptocurrencies that I'm buying, and I mentioned a couple of them here and there. I touched on it during this live as well. Another thing I want to touch on Pump Fund, guys. Pump Fund having something very unique, and again, I think this is a phenomenal time to be loading up on Pump as well. This was not my top 6 video. It really should have been, but Pump Fund trading at half a penny looks like a steal. It was literally trading close to a penny earlier this week. They launched this new streaming platform as well, which again been absolutely taking over Pump Fund, taking over the internet. We've seen like millionaires more or less getting made overnight, which is just nuts to say out loud. Okay, so again, we saw a lot of opportunity when we go to live streaming tab. There's just people all over the web just like creating coins, pumping coins. It's just absolutely insane. The whole landscape here is nuts. Last stream we did, we actually started trading some of these coins on live. So again, we saw a lot of different opportunities here. I think this meta is going to only continue to grow, and this is just the start. So again, I would keep your eyes heavily focused on Pump, especially when the market recovers. Again, a lot of people are saying like, you know, we're in like this new pump season. You know, we have meme season, alt season, pump season, or streamer season. So again, I would keep your eye on Pump as well. I'm not going to touch on this too much. I'm probably going to make a dedicated video for this later this week, so definitely stay tuned for that. Hit the subscribe button, and if you're watching live right now, hit the like button. If you're enjoying these, again, we try to bring 2 lives a week, so stay tuned for 2 lives. I'm like, as you can notice, I don't know if you ever subscribe to the channel, you know, I'm in this weird background, like a different environment. I've been on the road pretty much for the past 6 months. Not literally, but yeah, I've been away from home for the past 6 months, but I'm finally back in my home country, Canada. I'm just settling into my new place. So once I'm settled in, we're gonna have a dedicated schedule. We're gonna be hitting these lives 2 times a week. But I appreciate if you like it. If you're watching the replay, just show some love so we know to keep making these live streams for you guys. And I want to leave you guys with another pre-sale project that's looking pretty cool, pretty promising. This one's called Maxi Doge. They raised $2.5 million, and unlike any of the pre-sales I showed you thus far on today's live, not a single ounce of utility. It's just a meme coin for the memes. Okay, Maxi Doge trades on 1000x leverage, no stop loss, feel the Maxi pump. 18 hours is set to have the next price increase. And I believe they also have staking as well, where they offer 134% stake and reward. But again, it's a true meme coin for the meme coin degens. If you're choosing buying this one, I'll be linking in the description box below. It's another cool opportunity. It's a product I'm exposed to. I just want to share everything in the market. Now, we looked at a bunch of things, guys. We looked at some market updates. We looked at some top meme coins, altcoins, pre-sale coins, price predictions, and we saw the whole gist of things. And just sum it all up, let's go back to the title of this video. Crypto is crashing. Sell now or buy the dip. Live update. I would definitely say buy the dip. Obviously not financial advice, but I think we don't see opportunities like this all the time. This is a phenomenal time to buy the dip. You'll see an article very soon this week. BlackRock buys up X amount. MicroStrategy buys up X amount. The whales are going to be buying in large amounts, which will cause the market to pump. Again, I would take advantage and position yourself accordingly. Obviously, though, none of this is financial advice. Always do your own research and due diligence, as I'm not a financial advisor. Therefore, this cannot be financial advice because I literally can't give financial advice. But I would, I'll see what I'm doing, and I'm lowering my bags accordingly. I'm buying the dips, taking advantage, and maybe you should too. If that fits right, if that sounds right to you, you should do so as well. But obviously, not financial advice. Always do your own research and due diligence, and that pretty much wraps up the stream. Okay, so I see a comment here. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to chat. I don't know if this is right now. BSSAKK, thanks for commenting. Sell? Absolutely not. This is not the time to sell, in my personal opinion. If anything, I would be buying the dip aggressively, or at least buying the dip to the best of my abilities. Remember, guys, don't obviously over leverage yourself either. Only invest the money you're willing to lose, right? So don't, buy the dip if you can't afford to lose X amount, right? Whatever your own investing strategy is. But to answer that question, no, definitely not sell. I would be buying. And I guess we're gonna close the live off over here, guys. I want to ask if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. The support shows tremendously. We appreciate you guys so much. And that wraps up the stream. I'll see you guys on the next one. It's currently Friday right now. I might actually hop on stream tomorrow. Maybe we'll even do something like live buying, some live trading. I know that's a little bit more engaging. If you guys have any ideas for further live streams, feel free to drop in the comments as well. And that wraps up the stream. I'll see you guys on the next one. Until next time, it's your friend Umar. Thanks for watching.